Hi there everybody. Hope you're all doing well this evening. I'm very happy to be playing a live stream for you all. 1, 2, 3. This song's called The Prize. I had a one-word conversation, me, myself and I, about the way we've been living. Can't imagine why. To get to where we're going, it's a cloudy compromise. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. Maybe I've been mistaken, quite possibly you're right. This stormy, bright and shiny world has kept me up at night. We all know that price tag shouldn't come as no surprise. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. Some days I live with no regrets. Some days I just as soon forget. Some days a diamond, some a stone. Some things I just as soon leave alone. So where does all this leave me? I can't really say I know. I got more questions than answers, quite a ways to go. I can't let that deter me. This I realize. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. Some days I live with no regrets. Some days I just as soon forget. Some days a diamond, some a stone. Some things I just as soon leave alone. Had a one-word conversation with me, myself and I, about the way we've been living. Can't imagine why. To get to where we're going, it's a cloudy compromise. You're mistaken if you think I'm taking my eyes off the prize. My eyes off the prize. My eyes off the prize. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you all are keeping well. Thanks for being with us. Hope you enjoy the music. Let me know if you have any requests. And it's always nice to see where you all are tuning in from. I see Richmond, Virginia, Brazil, Hudson Valley, New York, Temagog, well, Coffs Harbour, says John. Lots of folks from all over the place. Belgium, Kentucky. How wonderful. Absolutely awesome. Indiana. You know, I forgot a couple lyrics in that song, and the lyric I forgot was, "Maybe I've been distracted." I thought that was quite ironic. That was the lyric I forgot. So I'm going to play a Beatles tune for you all now. This is a tune I posted a little guitar lesson for today on my YouTube channel. I shouldn't say it was a little guitar lesson, that was a 30-minute epic breakdown of the song. So here's a little bit of Let It Be. great tune that, isn't it? Alright, I'm switching over to the electric guitar here. Picking up the old Gibson. Get some sound going. I think I'll play a little Georgia on my mind, because I got that tune in my head. Georgia, Georgia, I hold it through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, the song of you sounds as sweet, sweet and clear as moonlight through those pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Well, I have a very special announcement for you all. I wanted to let you know that my fingerstyle courses are on sale. You know, we've had these sales a few times now, and it's an amazing time to jump in if you want to learn to play fingerstyle guitar the way I do. These courses have been a huge hit, and they're best sellers on the platform Udemy, which is where we're hosting them. So if you want to jump on board with the courses now, they're 89% off, and today's the last day of the sale. So anyone who's interested in learning fingerstyle guitar like I do, you know, to play in this way, we have a beginner course, which is the most popular. We also have an intermediate course and an advanced course, and they're all kind of got rave reviews. So you can go to my website, joerobinson.com/courses, and you can get the links to secure that 89% discount. So it's basically $10 for each course. So you could get the beginner, intermediate, or advanced course for $10 each. You get all of them for $30 if you want. And yeah, the sale ends today. And the courses never expire, so if you want to buy it and then watch it a year from now, you can do that. But I wanted to be sure to let you all know that the courses are on sale right now. All right. Jump back over to the acoustic here. And I'll double check the tuning. I posted a new song last week called Flow. I'd like to play that for you all now. See if I can remember how to play it. Igor says, what are your top 3 guitar effects? That's a very interesting question, because I don't really use guitar effects. I just like a beautiful sound, and then you play it with your fingers. So a beautiful sound, you know, is a nice guitar and a nice amp, maybe a little reverb or delay, but nothing too crazy for me. Here's a little bit of flow. Good fun. Hope you all enjoying the music out there. I'm going to answer a couple of questions here. I see some good ones there. Can you explain what type of music your course is geared to? Or would it have application in all styles? That's a very good question. So the course is about playing fingerstyle guitar. And fingerstyle guitar is not really a style, it's a technique. So you can play rock music with fingerstyle guitar technique. You can play jazz music with fingerstyle guitar technique. You can play folk music with fingerstyle guitar technique. Classical music kind of has its own technique. Quite a strict discipline, classical guitar. But with fingerstyle guitar, you know, it kind of stems back to folk and blues influences. That kind of vibe. So a lot of the course is focused on independence between the fingers and the thumb. Because that's one of the tricky things about playing fingerstyle, is you want the thumb to play kind of an accompaniment groove, and then the fingers to play, you know, melodies. And so you can play a walking bass type groove, or you can play kind of a groove like that. You can play a swing groove. All kinds of different things. And so what I do is I break it down into real simple exercises so that you'll do the thumb only, and then you'll add a few fingers. So maybe you'll start off with an A minor and an E minor chord. And so you'll start off with just the thumb doing this kind of pattern. And you'll go to E minor. It's quite difficult to do that and have it feel good. And so after we get comfortable with the thumb, we add the fingers with what I call a string grab. I'm kind of going through it a bit quickly here because, you know, I don't want to have this stream be a full guitar lesson, the whole thing. But basically, you're kind of getting the thumb to be trained to do different patterns, and then the fingers are trained to play melodies and little rolls and different things. And so you can take that and apply it to really any style you want. So that's kind of the best way, I think, to answer that question. And as far as the beginner, intermediate, and advanced goes, if you're brand new to the guitar, you've never played guitar before, then the beginner course will be somewhere for you to start because it has that beginner information. But also, if you're a rock guitar player who's been playing with a pick for 20 years and you've never played with fingerstyle, then you're going to want to start with the beginner course as well, because, you know, it's going to feel kind of alien to you when you start. Anyone who's tried to play fingerstyle from the get-go is going to know what I'm talking about. There we go. And anyone who's interested in the courses, the link is joerobinson.com/courses. McGregor says, are you using percussion technique also? Not really. You know, sometimes I slap on the guitar like this. But, see, I play with other musicians a lot. You know, I play with drummers a lot. And if you do that with a drummer, then the drummer will get cross with you. And they'll say, lay off my backbeat. Quit flamming with my snare, they'll say. So I don't do too much percussive guitar. Is JR signature model Maton sound same with this guitar? Yes, this is the JR personal guitar. So this is made in the custom shop by Andy Allen. Sounds really good. This is the JR personal over here. It's probably not in tune and the strings are a bit old, but it sounds great. go. And that's a little bit on the JR signature guitar. So, I think of all my Matons as just being, great instruments. The reason I'm playing this one is because it's got the freshest strings on it. And here the strings are just a bit louder and brighter. So, I see a comment there. Hello from Ukraine. Your music really helps to stand in the midst of all the war threats. Thank you for the music, Joe. Just keep doing your great work. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm really thinking of comments like this. It means a lot to know that you can enjoy the music at a unstable time. Thank you for the comment. Let me double check tuning here. Actually, I'm going to go back to the electric guitar here. Well, I think I might try something here that I haven't done in a little while. I have this party trick in which I play two guitars at the same time. And I always give away the punchline before the joke. But hope it's worth it. Just gotta do a bit of a switcheroo here. I'm bringing out the Strat. A bullet train. I was checked out, numb as Novocaine. I was a sleeper underneath the old track, and you roared right over my back with a soul intervention. You got my attention. Thank you for loving me just right. Thank you for turning on that light, shining it on me, baby. 'Cause you woke me up, gave me something that I never knew. Now my heart is open and I wanna thank you. You were beaming out a signal so clear, a frequency any fool could hear. And your message of love was so strong, but I was dancing in a zone of my own. And no more defenses, I've come to my senses. Thank you for turning on that light. I thank you for loving me just right and shining on me, baby. 'Cause you woke me up, gave me something that I never knew. Now my heart is open and I wanna thank you. See if I remember how to do this. Thank you for loving me just right, and thank you for turning on that light, shining on me, baby. 'Cause you woke me up, gave me something that I never knew. Now my heart is open and I wanna thank you. Good fun. Alright, I wanted to also remind you guys that when I do these streams I have a virtual tip jar, and if anyone enjoys the music and wants to leave a tip, then thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate anyone who does leave a tip. The tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tipjar, TIPJAR. It's like the virtual swiper. When I play a show, I say you can come up and buy a CD at the merch table, and you can bring cash, or we've got a swiper. And when I say swiper with an Australian accent, people tend to laugh at that. So I don't know if you're laughing, I can't hear you, but we got a virtual swiper. So if you enjoy the music, the tip jar is very much appreciated. Okay, let me double check tuning here. I posted a lesson for Tears in Heaven last week, and I thought I'd play that for you all. It's just such a beautiful composition. Hope you like it. Thanks very much for the lovely comments, everybody. I enjoy reading them. I try not to get distracted when I'm playing a song like that. I remember learning that song, when I was about 11 years old. It was one of the first kind of fingerstyle songs I learnt. I learnt pretty much all the songs from the Eric Clapton's Unplugged songbook. Whatever that. That's the first song on the Unplugged album. Signe, I think it's called. S-I-G-N-E. It's beautiful. So, Eric Clapton's been a big influence on me for sure. I almost met him. I played at the Crossroads Guitar Festival in 2013 and 2019. I didn't get to say hi to him. So, play a little Travis Pickin for you all.
Still I feel the thrill of your charms, lips that once were mine, tender eyes that shine. They will light my way tonight. I'll see you in my dreams.
This is for Jowo.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sold my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man way down in New Orleans.
I kind of started to work on a bit of an arrangement for that, but there's a version of Tommy Emmanuel playing that on YouTube. He's playing it live, and it's not a very high quality video. It's someone in the audience, but it's absolutely the most breathtaking performance you ever see. It's one of his best performances, I think. He's just on fire. He's just really in the zone, and I watched it and I was like, oh man, that's just perfect. I don't even want to play that song. I played a show with Eric Burden one time. It was at the Ottawa Blues Festival. We went on right before him, I think. And I remember chatting with him in the van, heading over to the gig from the hotel. And Eric Burden was the lead singer for the Animals, and you know, he's a legend. And he was just a really nice fella. I didn't even know who he was until, you know, 20 minutes into the conversation. We were talking about Nashville. He knew a lot of Nashville people. So anyway, I don't know. Switch over to an electric guitar again. See what happens. I see so many questions go by, I don't get to them all. Jack likes the cover of Yesterday by the Beatles. We got Hit the Road Jack, Wonderful World. Oh, we're getting all the hits here. Do you have any idea how many songs you know by heart? Well, that's a good question. I could probably play for... How long could I play without repeating songs? Probably 4 hours or something like that. I don't know. It depends. You know, there's a lot of songs that I've played in bands when I was younger, or, you know, just kind of standards, play with all kinds of people. But songs that I've arranged, you know, for a solo performance, that's a more limited repertoire. So, what were some of those requests? Yesterday. That's a good request. Just another reminder, we have a virtual tip jar, and thank you to anybody who enjoys the music and wants to leave a tip. The virtual tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tipjar. I'm going to play Yesterday now on electric guitar. Someone said, how do you choose what songs to play on electric guitar? To be honest, I kind of am used to playing a solo show where it's just me, and I try to keep it interesting for people. So I'll play an instrumental, then I'll sing one, then I'll play electric guitar, then I'll play acoustic guitar, and I just try to keep the show moving and flowing. And so I can play, you know, any song on any guitar for the most part. I probably wouldn't play Classical Gas or something like that on an electric guitar, but, you know, I like to switch it up. So here's a little bit of Yesterday. See a request there for Adelaide. I can try to play that. It's been a while. Also wanted to remind anyone who's just tuning in that my fingerstyle courses are on sale. And today's basically the last day that you can get the courses at 89% off. There's a beginner, intermediate, and an advanced fingerstyle course. And they're all very popular with students. I think, I've found a good way to explain some pretty difficult concepts. And it's really a step-by-step process. And like I said, there's a beginner, intermediate, and an advanced course. And the beginner course is very approachable. It's not intimidating. It just requires a little bit of consistent practice, but not too much. If you're a beginner, I think 15 to 30 minutes, most days is a good amount to aim for. So if you want to purchase the course, it is at joerobinson.com/courses. And like I said, it's a big sale that ends today. So that's a good time to pick it up. That's a nice comment. I'm so happy today I received Joe's 5 CDs. You bought all the albums. Thank you. Tomorrow I will have a blast listening from A to Z. I really encourage you to buy his music, in my humble opinion. Joe is a living legend, true musician. I really appreciate that. Thank you for, to anyone who supports, what I do by listening to the music, buying a CD, sharing the music, and everything in between. So, thank you. What strings do you use? I use Ernie Ball strings. There's two types of acoustic string I use. I use the Paradigm, which are kind of a longer lasting string, and I use the Earthwood, which are kind of a more traditional string. And I change strings whenever I record a song. So if I'm going to record a video, then I'll put a new set of strings on. And if I'm just practicing, I'll usually play a guitar that has old strings on, so I don't ruin the strings. Because you burn through a set of strings pretty quickly. But I use Ernie Ball strings, and this guitar has some pretty fresh strings on, which is why I'm playing it. Because I want to sound good for you all. All right, hit the road, Jack. I'll play that. Hit the like button, Jack. I like that. David says, when do you choose thumb pick versus no thumb? That's an interesting question. Like when I played yesterday, I used no thumb pick, just the flesh of the thumb, because I don't use fingernails either. I just use the pads of the fingers. And sometimes, it's nice to play with the kind of more punchy sound of a thumb pick. But it's kind of good to be able to do both. If I play anything with harmonics like this, it sounds much cleaner with a thumb pick. It just doesn't kind of articulate the same way without one. So I like playing with a thumb pick. I had a request for Adelaide. So I'm going to try to play that. Haven't played it in a while. Do you want the 4th fret version or the 1st fret version? Guitarists will know what I'm talking about. Well, guitarists who are fans of that song won't know what I'm talking about.
We were only 17, summer nights and faded jeans, down in Adelaide. Sandy hair and windy days, hazel eyes and Cabernet, down in Adelaide. Falling rain like tambourines, sleepless nights, deleted scenes, down in Adelaide. Kissed goodbye and suddenly I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and she's a world away. And oh, it's 9,957 miles away. And if I could turn back the years, I'd be on a plane, I'd fly like the wind. If I could fall right in her arms again. But it's tough, 'cause I'm in love and she's in Adelaide. I haven't seen her in years. I'm in this northern hemisphere and she's in Adelaide. She had to stay, I had to go. Now she's in summer, I'm in snow, a world away. Though it's 9,957 miles away. And if I could turn back the years, I'd be on a plane, I'd fly like the wind. If I could fall into her arms again. But it's tough, 'cause I'm in love and she's in Adelaide. It's 9,957 miles away. And if I could turn back the years, I'd be on a plane, I'd fly like the wind. If I could fall into her arms again. But it's tough, 'cause I'm in love and she's in Adelaide. She's in Adelaide.
Thank you. That song's called Adelaide. It's from my 2011 album, Let Me Introduce You. So I want to say thank you all for tuning in this evening. My fingerstyle courses are on sale. Today's the last day of the sale, so if you'd like to jump into those, now's a great time to do that. You can access the courses at joerobinson.com/courses, and I hope you enjoy learning if you do jump into those. And thanks to anybody who's been listening. The virtual tip jar link is joerobinson.com/tipjar. Thank you to anybody who has tipped on previous streams, and to anybody who takes the time to tip during this stream. I really do appreciate it, and it helps me keep making music. So thanks for supporting the music. Hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Take care and be well. Thanks for listening. Cheers.